Hello everyone and welcome to Coaching 101 here at Special Olympics North Carolina. My name is Nathan Brookins.
And I'm Christine Hughes.
And today we're going to go over everything you need to know about being a coach here at SONC. So on behalf of the sports staff, coaching at Special Olympics North Carolina is a great way to get involved in the Special Olympics mission. Coaches have a direct impact on the nearly 40,000 athletes that we serve here in North Carolina. A Special Olympics coach teaches, mentors, and develops athletes in their sports. The first thing I want to go over is the description of the head coach job. This position is for individuals who want to lead a team of athletes through training and competition. Head coaches assist with the recruitment of athletes, coaches, and team volunteers. Head coaches create, organize, and conduct a comprehensive sports training program for their athletes. Special Olympics North Carolina will provide sports training through our coaches education program, and a coach must have knowledge and or experience in the sport that they are coaching. Coach commitment. As with any position, there is a commitment, a time commitment, and an effort commitment to this position. A coach position requires one weekday or weekend, approximately 2 to 3 hours for practice during an 8 to 12 week season. And in addition to that, 1 to 2 hours per week are usually required for planning. We also have 2 to 3 weekends for athlete competitions during the season, and some of these competitions may require an overnight stay or outside travel. Our seasons are broken up into 3 different seasons: spring, fall, and winter, and sports are divided amongst those 3. At the culmination of each season is a state level event where athletes go to compete all together on a weekend event and travel is required. Now, not everyone gets to go to a state level event. However, it is required for the coach to travel with their team if they have athletes attending that event. So key responsibilities as a coach. Coaches must assist with the recruitment of athletes, coaches, and sports assistants. They create, organize, and conduct a comprehensive sports training program. Coaches must assist in the management of athlete eligibility and or their medical files. They must assist in the management of the coach's education requirements for your team. In addition, coaches are also responsible for abiding by the coach's code of conduct. They must teach all athletes the rules of the sport and sportsmanship, prepare athletes for higher level competition advancement, such as state games, USA Games, or even World Games. They must create and maintain a positive and fun environment for all of their athletes. And coaches must handle and maintain all appropriate team documents throughout the sports season. Coach training and education. Special Olympics North Carolina will provide comprehensive coach training and education to all potential and current coaches. Through our coaches education program, you will receive all the necessary training needed to be successful here at SONC. Requirements for different levels of coaching are included on this webpage. Additional educational information can be found on this webpage as well to give you the tools to become a successful coach. Our training schools. Training schools are offered for new coaches to receive sport-specific training. A sport-specific training is required to become a level 1 coach and a coach at a state level event. Coaches that already have attended the training school may recertify their coach trainings via online on the webpage. Training schools are offered at the start of the fall and spring seasons. We will have 3 training schools offered per season, and each in different locations. Coaches may choose the training school that best works for them based on location and or the date of that training school. Each training school will consist of a morning and an afternoon session. The morning session will offer the current season sports. The afternoon session will offer the select sports for the upcoming season. Coaches may attend both the morning and afternoon sessions to receive 2 sport credentials at a single training school. An example of a structure of a training school. This is for a fall season training school. In the morning would be the 8:30 to 11:30 morning session would be our fall sports session, and that would include basketball team and individual skills, bocce, golf, roller skating, soccer team and individual skills, as well as tennis. Coaches may attend one of these sport-specific trainings to get certified in that sport. Then they may head over to the afternoon session where we will have select spring sports, and these will include athletics, bowling, cycling, swimming. Now these may change based on demand and which sports we are able to offer at that time and at that training school. In addition, coaches will be able to go to both sessions, or they can choose to only go to one session. That is completely up to you. So what to expect at a training school? You've never been before, and you want to know what to expect. The first thing is introduction to your sport. Here you'll be given an introduction to your sport and what it looks like at Special Olympics North Carolina. Next, you'll go over an overview of goal setting. Then a sports rules review that goes over any of the sport rules that you may already know, but also in addition to that, any modifications that Special Olympics has made to accommodate our athletes. After that, how to plan an effective practice and season. This is very important, as this will go over how to plan effective practices that help your athletes and get the most out of their benefits. After that, a demo practice session, if available, will be given, and then going over setting up additional competition opportunities, such as a scrimmage, an invitational, or league play, and team management practices, and some of the best practices to make sure that your team is running smoothly. Next, I would like to talk about coach levels. New coach levels have been introduced for the 2017-2018 program year. This is to replace our current certified and advanced certified coach labels. Each level has a set of requirements a coach must complete in order to obtain that level of certification. Each coaching level also offers a level of competition that coach can go to. Coaches may move up levels by completing the necessary requirements at any given time. So here are our coach levels. Our first level is a sport assistant, and this is for the person that comes to your practices on a weekly basis but is not quite ready to take that next step to become a level 1 coach due to time restraints or just willingness. Sport assistants are very vital in your program and helping out your athletes. A sport assistant is required to have a volunteer screening form on file, complete protective behaviors, concussion training, and general orientation. This is to ensure that they are dedicated to our athletes because they are more heavily involved than just a day of volunteer. The next level is a level 1 coach. So the requirements for a level 1 coach are the same as our certified coaching level, without the coaching Special Olympics required. The level 1 coach is able to go to a state level event and is more dedicated and may travel outside of town with their team. Level 2 coach has the same requirements as an advanced certified coach level. These coaches must also complete coaching Special Olympic athletes. Level 2 coaches may coach at the state level and may also be considered for USA Games. A new level, an additional level, is level 3. Level 3 coaches are all required for all level 2 requirements. In addition to that, they must be CPR or first aid certified, must complete principles of coaching, and must complete a national governing body specific training in that sport. And level 3 coaches are able to coach at World Games, USA Games, or state level games. How to check your status. It is extremely important to know the status of your certifications. Protective behaviors, concussion training, and your sports certification expire every 3 years. In order to be considered a level coach, you must have all of these up to date, and in order to coach at a state level event, you must be up to date on your certifications. As a staff here at SONC, the sports department updates that every 2 weeks and puts that online, and you can check that on the following link. If you do have any questions regarding your status, you can send those emails to sports@sonc.net. And the next one we'll go over is coaching resources. Here at Special Olympics North Carolina, we provide resources to help you be an effective sport coach. Some of these resources include the basics of Special Olympics, basics of coaching, coaching Special Olympic athletes, principles of coaching, some nutrition and fitness guidelines, and more. We also have some practice plans and best ways to coach Special Olympic athletes. All of our resources can be found on our website under Become a Coach, Coaches Resources. You can also follow the link here to go to that.
The sports development team. These are volunteers advise SONC staff regarding sport rule modifications, competition, and also train coaches in their sport. They act as an expert in that sport. Sports development team members are in place to answer any questions related to sport and to provide assistance with the sports program. You can find their contact information under the individual sports page. They are a very useful tool in developing, maintaining, and growing a sport in your program. Communication. Communication is key to a successful coach. Coaches should communicate directly and frequently with a local coordinator. Your local coordinator serves as a representative for that program. It is expected that coaches are in communication with their local coordinator in order to better the program and the sport that they are in. Coaches, give regular updates on the status of your athletes. Communicate any needs you may have that they can address. If any issues arise, communicate them to your local coordinator. Work closely together to ensure your athletes are receiving the best training and coaching. Working with Special Olympics athletes. It is okay to have expectations of your athletes. Special Olympics athletes are just that. They are athletes. They want to train, practice, and compete, just like any athlete wants to. Coaches, train your athletes like athletes. Expect them to have goals and help them reach those goals. Be attentive to their needs and adjust accordingly. Put your athletes in a position where they'll be able to have success. Provide encouragement and positive feedback.
And that concludes our Coaching 101. I just want to go over some general reminders as a coach. The number one thing is have fun. Coaches are on the front lines and get to interact with the athletes on a day-to-day basis. You get to know your athletes, you get to watch them grow, watch them compete, watch them have fun. So you need to have fun with it as well. Also with that, ask for help when you need it. There are resources here. You can always send us an email or contact us if you need help from us, or talk to your local coordinator as well. If you need help, ask for it. Coaches must know the sport rules and the Special Olympics modifications. This is important to ensure that you're coaching and teaching your athletes the correct way to play their sport and that they know the current rules. Stay on top of the paperwork. Paperwork is key. Paperwork ensures that athletes and coaches are able to compete and coach at state level events and go to different invitationals. So please stay on top of the paperwork. And know your athletes. Your athletes are on your team, and you should know your athletes on a personal basis. Get to know their name, get to know their story, get to know what they like and how they compete. And as always, give your best. Every time that you step foot into your practice or a competition, give your athletes the best. And also when you're planning, always give your best. This is very important because you should always demand the best from your athletes as they should demand the best from you. So thank you for listening to this webinar on Coaching 101. We look forward to seeing you at a training school and look forward to you coaching here at Special Olympics North Carolina. Thank you.